French wine classifications. When it comes to classifying French wine, it is important to know that in France there is a strict distinction between quality wines, which are called AOCs, and wines which are only table wines, vin de France. We start with the highest quality indication of France, and this is AOC. AOC stands for Appellation d'origine contrôlée, so a controlled, designated area of origin. AOC wines can then be further classified depending on the region, and the top of the top in France classification is a Grand Cru. So AOC wines are quality wines and they can further be classified, and the top of this is a Grand Cru wine. Cru can be translated like growth, so it's the best growth would be a Grand Cru. The basic level of French wine is vin de France. Vin de France used to be called vin de table, which means table wine. The term table wine doesn't exist anymore, and due to French but also European Union terminology, this is now simply called wine. Vin de France is therefore the basic quality level. One step up, so one category higher, is IGP. IGP stands for Indication géographique protégée. This means a protected indication of the geographic area where the wine comes from. There are 74 distinct French regions where IGP wines are produced. By far the biggest one we find in the region Languedoc, and the wines of IGP status that come from there are called Pays d'Oc. The quality wines, the AOCs, come from many different French wine growing areas and are subdivided into 363 designated areas of origin. These 363 designated areas of origin, the 363 AOCs, are the reason why some people consider France as a very complicated wine country. Why? Each of these 363 AOCs has its specific name, and this name is given on the label. In some areas, such as Burgundy, the grape variety is not mentioned on the label. It is the AOC where the wine comes from. So, to give you an example, Beaune, Nuits Saint-Georges, Allox Corton, these are all Burgundies, and they are, when they're red, made of Pinot Noir, and when they are white, made of Chardonnay, but neither Burgundy nor the grape variety are written on the front label, but the specific AOC. So if you would like to know all the French appellations of origin, you would have to learn 363 names of little towns and villages by heart. I would like to give you an overview of the world's biggest wine producers. We have to start, of course, with the wine producing country that has the biggest vineyard surface area, and this is Spain. Spain has the biggest vineyard surface area of more than 1 million hectares. So if we believe the latest statistics, Spain has 1.02 million hectares. China covers more or less 800,000 hectares, but most of the Chinese vineyard surface area is not dedicated to growing grapes for wine production, but to produce table grapes. The next in the statistic is France, followed by Italy and Turkey. France has approximately 790,000 hectares. Italy has approximately 700,000 hectares of vineyards, and Turkey covers approximately 500,000 hectares. Turkey, similar to China, produces mostly table grapes. There is Turkish viticulture for winemaking, but it's a very, very small percentage. In terms of production, France and Italy are by far the biggest wine producers on earth, closely followed by Spain. So when we name France, Italy and Spain, we can also talk about the big three. Behind the big three European wine-growing countries, France, Italy and Spain, the next in the statistic are three American wine-growing countries: the United States of America, Argentina and Chile. So France, Italy, Spain, followed by the United States of America, Argentina and Chile. The next country with high wine production volumes is Australia, followed by South Africa, China and Germany.